Greetings, chompers. It's Matt Donald here with a post-election update of the Paleobites Patreon. First off, America, you suck. My state, though, is pretty good. Colorado, I'm pretty proud of. We got good dinosaurs, and we got good taste in politics here in the Centennial State. Like I said last time, I've been a bit behind, but that was due to anxiety and anticipation about this stupid election. Anxiety that was very much justified, it turns out. Yay! Don't you love it when your paranoia and anxiety is validated? Yeah! But now that it's over and the anticipation is gone, I'm feeling a lot more motivated, and I'm able to get stuff done. And I promised you 5 Paleobites Patreon episodes this month, and I shall deliver! So, 5 bonus Paleobites episodes will come out throughout this month. First off, we got Nigel Marvin's Sea Monsters. Great documentary series. Then we have Dino Island, a redo, this time with just me. It's an obscure 2002 strategy game. We've done an episode on it before, but with someone who didn't really understand it like I do. So now we're going to do it justice again. Then we're going to do Lilo and Stitch. That does count. There are dinosaurs in it. You don't believe me? Watch it again, particularly the first 10 minutes. Then we're going to do the documentary When Dinosaurs Roamed America. The one that's narrated by John Goodman that came out around the same time as Walking with Dinosaurs. And then finally, to end this catching up period, we're going to talk about Godzilla 2014, the first of the MonsterVerse series. That's the schedule for the month now that the election is over, and I have had a good cry and a good binge of drinking to try and forget how stupid this country is. It's at patreon.com/Matthew Donald. This will all be available within the next few weeks. Thank you so much for your patience, and have a good day. As good as a day as you can when half the country are a bunch of idiots.
Roar. Growl. Snarl, bellow.
Welcome to Paleobites, the podcast hotter than the Ice Age, which isn't hard, much like anyone who sees us. Anyways, my name's Matthew Donald.
Incredible transition.
And each week, I and a rotating series of guest co-hosts talk about and rate adjacent prehistoric animal, be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week, I'm joined by someone who I'm not going to have any connection or comment to for that intro to this. It's Laura Owsley. How are you?
I'm doing great, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. I will say that as a Leo, I constantly believe that I am the hottest given any room that I am in.
And as a Cancer, even though my birthday is only 4 days before yours,
sure, I
believe that I am never the hottest person in the room, even if I'm the only person in the room.
Oh, no.
My fiance, who's also a Cancer,
sure,
she has said that she often sometimes feels like the unfavorite child. She's an only child, by the way.
Oh, no. That's great. That's great.
So,
see, I feel like I have this totally fictitious, strong belief that, like, without me, everything, like, would fall apart. And not just, like, you know, like within my immediate family. I mean, just like...
You're the adhesive that keeps everything together.
Yeah, but like for the entire world.
I'm the entropy that breaks everything apart. That's why we're so good together.
See.
We create a space-time continuum.
That's what we're here for. It's us, the girls, the gays, and the theys.
The girls, the gays, the theys. Speaking of girls, gays, and theys, we're talking about Caihong, I think is how it's pronounced. Apologies to any Chinese listeners if I butchered that. The crested rainbow is what it means.
He is so cute.
It is, and it's a fabulous dinosaur.
Very fabulous.
Celebrating Pride Month before the rest of us do by about millions of years.
Finally, some gay representation. My God.
Before then, the only LGBTQ representation among dinosaurs was Jurassic Park with the trans dinosaurs, which I've mentioned.
See, well, I'm not saying that's not good representation. At least we had that.
It's nice to have more than one example.
Yeah, you know, we gotta have a drag queen in there as well.
Oh, and Caihong is a drag queen for sure.
Oh, the best.
She reads to our children, and people hate it. Certain people hate it. The rest of us normal people love it.
Right, like, also, it's such a small percentage of drag queens who, like, do family-friendly content that it feels so odd to me that people get up in arms about it. And I'm like,
people have just decided, like, they had one of those little spin things. Like, what am I going to be mad about today?
honestly.
It's like, oh, there's an issue isn't there unless you make it one. So
Right.
So, anyways, yeah, Caihong. It's a genus of small para-avian theropod dinosaur from China during the late Jurassic period. Specifically, it's an anchiornithid, a family of theropod dinosaurs very closely related to birds, to the point that they might be their direct ancestors. It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything is kind of like, it's like an incomplete puzzle that we'll never get all the pieces for.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, but like they're very close. Size 16 inches. So that's 40 centimeters long, 1 pound or 475 grams.
Very light for
little
the size.
bitty thing.
Yeah.
Caihong is very little. He could sit on this table preening his rainbow feathers.
Oh, what a cute pet.
Oh,
I'm not a huge bird person. Just, I don't know.
That makes sense because I send you bird videos on TikTok and it's a 50-50 whether you like them or not. Dog videos, it's 100%. Bird video.
It's dogs. Like, no, but like this guy, I think, like to have a pet this fabulous.
I feel like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, I was going to say he probably poops. I mean, of course he poops. There's the animal they poop. But he probably poops sparkles.
Everybody poops, Matt.
It's true.
They made a book about this.
That's true. But it probably poops sparkles, though.
I could see like those like rainbow poops.
It poops fairy dust.
Exactly. It poops fairy dust. You heard it here first.
That's how the dinosaurs first flew.
It's true. It's true. The fairy dust is actually what kept them afloat. What this reminds me of, and I don't know if this is true, so, Matt, feel free to fact check me here.
All right, yes.
I heard recently that creatures like crows are not actually all black.
Yeah, they're iridescent.
They're iridescent. They have a whole color spectrum that our human eyes just can't see.
Yes, this is very similar to that.
Yeah.
So
it gives me the same vibe, except we can see some of the coloring.
To be fair, that's speculative, I believe. I mean, like I'll go into the feathers and the chromosomes to show you how it works. The melanosome, not chromosomes, different thing.
Yeah, how dare you, Matt?
I mean, it is LGBTQ+. The chromosomes can be whatever. So.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know what the connection is there. I guess.
From that.
Oh man, this just in: Matthew Donald is canceled. Anyway, so Dige's a carnivore, slay queen, just slay that prey queen,
slay. You just every time this creature hunts and kills for food, it just suddenly you hear like it's totally silent in the woods, just some like little crickets, right? And then all of a sudden you hear slay. And that's the battle cry of this creature.
I kill prey and I look fabulous doing it.
Which would we all be so lucky?
We would all be so lucky. If there's one thing better than killing things, it's killing things while looking good doing it. So. Honestly,
you think people wear that hunting garb for fun?
No, they wore it for fashion.
Exactly.
Anyways, late Jurassic, 162 to 160 million years ago.
What?
Location, China. Described in 2018. Pop culture appearances, none for it personally. Although its close relative Anchiornis was featured in the Netflix documentary Life on Our Planet, where it was chased by my boy Sign Raptor, my favorite dinosaur.
Even better.
Should I have saved that for the eventual Anchiornis episode? Probably. But I wanted something here, I guess.
That's fair.
But yeah, so Caihong.
I don't understand why you didn't say pop culture appearances, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, that's true. My apologies. It's also in that.
Yeah, it's going to be
bird
the
cage.
star of
the
season.
Bird Cage.
The Bird Cage. This is actually Myra Rose's most iconic role.
Oh, yeah.
That she ever did. Incredible.
Why can't I think of a quote to say in like a flamboyant voice other than "Watch, the rains are here," which is not even a drag queen quote.
No,
it's thing Australians say when the seasons come.
Remind me how to say the name.
Caihong.
Caihong.
Caihong. Yep.
Huang.
Look, I'm not Chinese.
Caihong is your favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen.
Yes, indeed. Wonderful ally, fan of the gays and the theys and the gals and the pals and
the girls, the gays, the theys.
Yes, indeed. Girls, gals, and non-binary pals. Yep. So all the intersex.
The girls.
The girls, because they're dinosaurs.
Yeah, because they're dinosaurs.
Girls. That sounds so crude. It sounds like Udanoceratops. I'm sorry, I told you wouldn't think about it ever again.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very sensitive about that.
Girls. That sounds so creepy. Quick, I need Caihong to save us. So anyways, as you were saying, it's like like sort of like how crows, it's black. The way we know this is because the melanosomes we have found, the density of visible shafts and barbs is so extreme that it's difficult to identify individual feathers. The body contour feathers of Caihong are relatively longer than those of other non-avian dinosaurs. Let's see. The fossilized feathers of Caihong possess nanostructures which are analyzed and interpreted as melanosomes, which are the things that give fur and feathers color, showing similar to organelles that produce a black iridescent color in extant birds. Extant is the opposite of extinct. It means living. Others found in the head, chest, and base of the tail preserve flattened sheets of platelet-like melanosomes, very similar to those which create brightly colored iridescent hues, like in the feathers of modern hummingbirds.
Okay, I could see that. I get a little bit of hummingbird vibes here.
However, these structures are seemingly solid and lack air bubbles, and thus internally more akin to melanosomes and trumpeters than hummingbirds. Trumpeters, I guess, are like, these things. Weird birds, like birds. It's a bird. That's my official
Incredible.
designation.
Incredible.
I'm an ornithologist right here.
Yeah. Matt actually knows every single bird species in the world.
My dad would be so proud of me, master birder of the Audubon program, Denver Audubon. He'd be like, "Oh, son, at last I'm proud of you." I'm like, "I've been waiting my whole life for you to say that." No,
it just takes this one podcast episode.
I've never gotten love from you before. That's not true. I like
I mean, you are the baby of the family, so you got all the love.
I had to build a giant holographic face, like Wizard of Oz style, to say, "I love you, son," to feel that kind of parental love that I so craved.
Yeah. That's what it took, but you did it. So I'm proud of you.
I know. I was a lonely child. I had no friends and no hardly any family.
You just had dinosaurs and birds.
Yep, that was it. And that's how I was born, and that's how I will die too.
It's fair. 85 million years from now.
What?
65?
65? Why in the future though?
Because I assume, because of this podcast, you've created a way to make sure that you live for 65 million years.
Yeah, but then why 60?
Because that way you can come back for the second coming of the dinosaurs.
Oh, okay. And then that when 65 million years in the future, a big chunk of rock, rather than hitting in the Yucatan Peninsula, gets released from the Yucatan Peninsula, launched into space, and then puts the Earth back into dinosaur times.
It's like somebody just hit rewind on the VHS. And that's where I picture when people ask you, where do you want your career to be in 10 years? I assume that's what you tell people.
Okay, so God has hit rewind on the VHS tape of Earth.
Yeah. And for some reason, you're the only human that he was
immune to it, because I'm God's chosen one.
It's true.
Anyways, Caihong.
Our bird for the girls to gaze and the days. No, I love his rainbow coat.
Yep, indeed. And I wonder if it was if both males and females had it, or if, like most modern birds, it's sexually dimorphic. Where the females might have been slightly less colored, but the males looked fabulous.
I mean, as well they should.
Apparently, this represents the oldest known evidence of plantet-like melanosomes, whatever that means. I'm no biologist. Like I'm looking at the platelet, like melanosomes thing. Platelets or thrombocytes are a blood component whose function is to react to bleeding from blood vessels injured by clumping. Why does that relate to the feather?
I don't know.
Anatomy is my least favorite science subject. I like paleontology. Yeah. I like astronomy. I even like geology. Anatomy can go to hell.
That's fair.
Yeah. Biology is also kind of similar too. Except, evolutionary biology is all right. Because
the makeup of things, ridiculous.
Yeah, we're weaving the...
Unlike bones.
Hey, let's chemistry. Chemistry is fine. Like... like that weaving together the tapestry that is the seam of the universe. Not interested. No.
No, absolutely not.
As far as I know, we're all made of water, wind, earth, and fire. And then everything changed when we all know the joke.
I mean, the Fire Nation could attack any minute now.
It
you
could.
know, it feels this August like the Fire Nation attacked. Am I right?
All right, am I right? So freaking hot, man.
Man, these weather jokes really kill, especially because this episode comes out in
Probably in like November or something.
Yeah.
But you know what is looking hot, though, is Caihong.
It's true.
Look at him go. Slay Queen.
Like Joseph in the Technicolor Dream.
Joseph in Technicolor feather plumage thing. That's my sequel to, or prequel, I should say, because it's about dinosaurs.
Yeah. Actually, I think that play would be improved with Caihong.
I look handsome.
So sorry, I'm butchering that name every single time.
It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach. I don't know the words.
Keep it going, no.
Ruby and olive and violet.
I've got my ones out. I'm like throwing them out there.
And crimson and silver and rose. I think I'm azure and
on that note,
purple and white and pink and orange and blue.
Just keeps going. Oh, yes. Incredible. On that note, if you could pick a play or a movie, not how familiar you are, but if you could pick...
look, it took you a minute to... Sorry.
Okay, no, I can see that. Caihong as cats. Replacing which cats?
Obviously Bustopher Jones or whatever, or McCavity something.
McCavity, yeah. I could see that. That makes sense, though. Honestly,
memories. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's what I got my degree in theater. I know I'm the worst.
Okay, sorry. What was your question actually going to be? If I could pick a play, was it just what would this be?
Oh yeah, just like if you were to pick a play to replace one of the characters with this creature.
What if it was like a really serious, dramatic play, like Hamlet?
Honestly, that would be the most fabulous production of Hamlet. Othello as a drag performance?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? No, not Othello. This is Iago.
Well, yeah, from Othello, yes. So,
of course.
Yeah, so.
But like, this is Iago,
well,
right?
because Iago was a bird in Latin, right? Yes.
Well, yes, of course.
So.
But like, how iconic would that be? Like, Iago was already the gay villain.
Yeah, Iago's like, Othello.
That's the whole reason why he started the whole stuff.
I know the plot of Othello. I'm Iago.
Incredible. That's actually the entire play. It's just Matt doing that impression.
It's like my inner goddess.
Incredible. Yep. That is his best. Oh shoot, who's that actor?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's Matt's best, Gilbert Gottfried.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Honestly, an icon of our time.
Hey, if he's up there in heaven,
before our time, honestly,
he will be up there with the Caihongs, making heaven an even more beautiful place than it is. Actually, wait, no, man, they're gay. They're burning in hell, according to them. But they're doing it fabulously.
Honestly, if everybody they say is going to hell, I'm going to have so much fun.
Hell's going to be the best. Are you kidding?
I'm so excited.
It's like when a fundamentalist says, like, you're going to hell. I'm like, really? Who goes into hell? It's like people like you. Well, who goes to heaven? People like me. You really need to work on your threats.
Yeah, honestly. I had a day job at a restaurant that was predominantly queer. The staff there was predominantly queer. And that would be a pretty regular joke of like, well, we're all going to hell anyways. So like, we might as well go to drag shows starring dinosaurs because
yes,
they're fabulous.
That is a running joke.
That's what I've always said that.
Nice. Wow. Well, fitting that we talked about Caihong here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Satanic panic, more like satanic manic.
What?
I don't know. We're manic for satanic.
Incredible.
Indeed. All right. So to end this with a slightly more scientific thing.
Yeah.
Gas
Queen.
Gas Queen, indeed. I like how it says a rather small dinosaur at 16 inches long and a weight of 475 grams. When I was a kid, The smallest dinosaur was Compsognathus. It was well known for being the smallest, and it was still like 3 feet long.
Oh.
I like how we've gotten to the point now where 60 inches is just a rather small dinosaur.
What's the smallest now?
I don't know. I mean, look, to be fair, technically right now it's the bee hummingbird. But in terms of the smallest non-avian dinosaur, hold on, we're going to check that here. And then we're going to end things for good. I'm no longer be your friend because
wow,
this is how
he
it
was
ends.
like, you know what? I forgot that you were gay.
I don't condone this. Yep,
Here
I'm not an
and now.
ally, so
Yeah, it's fair. Neither am I, honestly.
you're self-loathing, internalized homophobia.
Yeah, that was I'm pretty new into working as a tour guide with this particular tour company that I've been working with for a few years now. I was meeting up with some coworkers, and we were kind of doing a walk around to see if we were going to do a tour of this neighborhood of Denver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking around, and at one point, the guy who was, actually knew things, he was talking about this really cool mural. Right. And he was like, yes, and this artist is a member of the LGBTQIA community. And another person in our group, as a joke, went, oh, no, thanks. I don't like gay people. And I went, oh, me neither. It's a real problem for me, though.
Yeah, it's a shame because I'm gay. I don't like myself. I wish I wasn't gay, but...
it's just internalized. I mean, it might be easier. Who knows? Like...
to be fair, if you look at most men, that proves that being gay or straight is definitely not a choice. Because if it was, most women would not pick men.
It's true.
It's like, why are we attracted to these idiots?
It's true. Yeah, there are definitely once in a while, even said with affection, even the good ones. Once in a while, I have these moments during the coronavirus pandemic when everybody was going, what is happening with men's restrooms? Why are the lines so long? Turns out men were just washing their hands for the first time.
What?
Yeah.
See, meanwhile, that reminds me because when I was at a LAN Fest, which is a fun video game event thing that they had at Castle Rock, I remember I had to go to the bathroom there. And since it's with a bunch of nerds who are playing video games, let me tell you, you know how when you're in the bathroom, maybe you don't know this, but because women, as far as I know, don't actually go, they don't poop or anything. No.
Well, we're actually incapable of poop.
Yeah, no, but like sometimes when you're in a public bathroom in particular, I'm afraid if I'm going number 2, I might let out a fart, and everyone will hear it.
Sure.
Yeah. So I really hate that with going to public bathrooms because I'm always afraid it's going to happen. Sorry if this is. But,
we've talked about worse on this podcast.
And at this LAN Fest at the public bathroom, oh my God, no one cared. Because it was with a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of beautiful in a way. It was kind of like...
Everybody just let go of their inhibitions.
Yeah, it was
and their colons.
The purest form of man-child. Or of video game nerd. Absolute mom's
express
basement
yourself,
chud. Just...
Incredible.
And so I could go to the bathroom and fart in peace, just knowing that my fart would be one of the many innumerable in the choir.
I am so glad, as a straight white man, you finally felt comfortable in a public space.
And I'm so glad I can share this to you as a queer woman.
Thank you. Yeah.
Who's also white, though.
It's true. I'm very white. We were just discussing how my family was mispronouncing the word canejos as canez.
That is the whitest thing I've ever heard. So, anyways, the smallest non-avian dinosaur was Anchiornithid, I believe. It's like 13 inches long. So, close relative of this guy. So, yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. Anyways, let's rate Caihong last 65 million.
Yeah.
And get the heck out of it. What's a good gay rating to rate something?
Well, I was going to say this is easily season 46 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, okay.
RuPaul Drag Race in Space.
What's the gayest number?
The gayest number? That's a good question. What is the gayest number? I mean, I feel like I have to say 69.
Right, well, because it's both, yeah. Yeah. But it only goes up to 65. Who cares? 69 million. That's beautiful. 96 million. They're not looking at each other.
That's true.
They're curled away from each other.
Again, I only believe in gay divorce.
Yeah, exactly. So 96 million out of 65 million is what I rate Caihong.
Sure.
Keep on slaying, fabulous queen.
Oh, This is what I'm going to bring to Pride next year.
Anyways, for the love of God, that's it this week.
Thank you for joining us on that adventure.
If you want to get a hold of us for some reason, it's paleobitespodcast@gmail.com, paleobitespod on Twitter, paleobitespodcast on Instagram. Where can they find you, you fabulous queen?
Thank you. They can find me at Thespian Laura, at ThespianLaura. Yes, Thespian sounds like lesbian. I was a straight girl when I made that handle.
Come on, Thespian is about plays. It's about
true.
theater,
Right.
which is also pretty gay.
Which is also pretty gay.
I can name the original Broadway cast of The Pajama Game. Oh.
What?
That's a theater production.
Oh, I was like, I don't know where you're
The
going.
original, I don't even know if it was on Broadway. It might have been on Broadway.
I'm actually really bad with actors, which is funny because I worked with actors for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, you can find me at Thespian Laura, any of those social medias. So I'm on Twitter, Instagram. My goal is to get my TikTok to 100 followers.
And guess what she's at currently?
69.
Nice.
And I refuse to post a single video until I get to 100 followers.
And maybe not even then.
Honestly, I'll make one video. It'll be, and this is my first TikTok, because that was Matt's first TikTok video, and it did pretty
you're just
well.
quoting my first TikTok.
So I figure, why fix what's broken?
Yeah, it's worked so well for me.
Yeah. I also butchered that phrase.
This is my first TikTok. And I zoom really close to the camera.
It's incredible.
Somehow I've got views from that. Anyways. All right. I have a book series on Amazon Megazoic available for print and Kindle. No Caihong in it because I didn't know about it, but there are some relatives. There's a Microraptor in it.
There's a gay person in it.
There are gay people in it. There are gay dinosaurs in it, I should say.
Name?
Yeah. Anyways. All right. Well, that's it for this week. I say the end of every episode of Paleo Bites.
Slay.
You look fabulous. I wish I knew more gay phrases.
Oh, no, it's fine. She's my ex, but we're best friends.
Oh, it's like those historical figures, like those ones that
And they were roommates.
It's like, man, they loved each other so much. They even shared each other's kids. They slept together. They were the best of pals.
They were just good friends.
They were such good friends that they even got buried together.
They wrote love letters to each other.
Yep.
In support of their friendship.
Oh my God. Well, they were just absolute besties.
Till the end.
See you in hell, listeners.
Truly. See you there, my friends.
We're going to run that place with Gustav.
Oh, can't wait to see him down there.
Finally meet him in the flesh.
As he eats our flesh.